So you share the same tradition, culture, the same heritage, festivals. Okay. Oh, okay.
But it's a female.
Okay.
She's the only one who has his business. She's called Tasipu Somafi.
Okay.
The symbol of Nile is the whale, also.
Okay. Ah, whale.
Whale
In the
also.
sea.
The largest creator, the largest creature
Fish.
in the sea.
Okay.
Is the whale.
Okay.
And that is the powers, the symbol of the Nile deity.
Oh, okay. So that's the powers enshrined or imposed or the powers that she contains or she has.
She has.
As big as the whale.
No, the Posomafi is a symbolic representation of the Poso, the whale.
Okay.
On that is a shrine.
Okay.
So what we have here, we also have it there.
Okay.
When we go there, we have the Simpe people, which they call Oyeni. Oyeni is here. And Oyeni is the firstborn of the Nile deity. The first female born of Nile deity is the Oyeni.
Okay.
You have it there.
Okay.
When you go there, you have the Agbo people.
Okay.
From Asene.
Asene.
You go there, you have Otugbo people. They are there.
Okay.
You go there, you have the Kwese people. They are the losses. They are also there.
So, Numo, can somebody from that place be a God chief priest in Ghana here?
You can't be a God chief priest in Ghana here, but you can affiliate yourself.
Oh, okay.
Very soon, next week, we'll start lifting the ban on drumming and noise making.
Okay.
On the 12th of June.
Okay. Okay.
On the 10th, if you might have the chance to come, most of them will be joining me
Okay.
to lift the ban on drumming and noise making. And then if you want to see them in their numbers, it's when we are celebrating the sprinkling of cocoa of Homowo Day.
Okay.
They come in their numbers, about hundreds.
No, so did the guys engage themselves in any wars like the other ethnic groups? Like when they were migrating, were they involved in fighting other ethnic groups on their way here?
No, they have wars, few wars here. The cars, the wars, the cars, the Santis, the cars, the wars, the Pamus, and that stuff.
Okay.
A few wars. The Katamanso war is there. There are a whole lot of wars, but we never had full battle.
Okay.
No, because the Ghana colony is one. We are not fighting over anybody. The language is one. We are looking at the Akan tribe. We have a lot of people who are Akans, but they are not customary related. So our wars are few to defend our territories and to defend our rights. That's
okay. All. Okay. So, Numo, let's talk about the festivals of the Ga people. We have the Homowo Festival. Why do we have the banning of noise making within the Accra metropolis?
Yes. To make it more clear for you to understand, the Homowo is not a day's event. We started the Homowo celebration already.
Okay.
We start in May and ends in June, September. One on drum and noise making is the beginning of the Homowo Festival. They precede the sprinkling of cocoa.
Okay.
That is the cultivating or the planting, the sacred food, the sacred corn, and the sacred farm. There are about 7 sacred farms within the Accra metropolis.
Farms?
Yes, sacred farms.
Like FARMS?
Farms we cultivate our food.
Especially for the Homowo Festival.
That is where we sow the sacred grains.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You understand? So when we say
what's the significance of that? Why do you have special farms for that?
Now, during our migration, we experienced very great farming. That people were dying, people were fleeing from the families to go look for food without returning home.
Okay.
Because everybody is starvation is killing everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So the priest at that time, who led the Ghana people, prayed and asked God for directions. And God gave directives to do so that we would have enough food to eat, we would have everything. So the directives were that every man should stay away from his wife.
Okay.
The priest should not shave. The priest should not go out. The priest should pray. The few grains that is left, they should consecrate a portion of the land and sow those seeds there. Keep praying. It will rain. And then that rain don't even rain for only water, but it rains fish into the sea too.
Mm. Like fishes falling from the skies.
Yes. When you see the people in our forest areas, they tell you that sometimes they meet the falling of a bag of catfish,
Okay.
of which I have witnessed some when I was in Sicily at that time,
Like
way
it
back in the
will
80s.
rain and it
It
will hit the
rains and
ground
then it will hit the ground with a sack
full of
full
fish.
of fish. The sack is very slimy. And they
Mhm.
say that they move inside. So when you get there, and then you see some people just try cutting, bring, but the taste of that fish is very odd.
It's not sweet
It's not sweet.
like the normal ones we
When
have.
it enters the water, everything changes.
Oh, okay.
And then the taste becomes original. It
Okay.
becomes edible. But it becomes so gummy. Some kind
Mm,
of, I don't really know. You understand?
okay.
But the type of the fish that's going into the sea are very, very sacred. It's very, very special. You understand?
Okay.
So during these times, after the land has been consecrated,
Secreted.
and then they sowed the seed, they
Mm.
prayed for 31 days. Within these 31 days, there was enough rain, there was enough food, it grows, it fed the public, and then it was given and accepted as the rights in remembrance of that.
No more meaning within a month, the crops that were put on in the ground could bear fruits.
It doesn't bear fruit, man,
Okay.
but you were not having even the ground is not germinating anything.
Fertile.
The soil is not germinating anything. It is just there. And then when you sow, it dies, it falls, it dries.
No more.
So
So please, are the farms still in
it
existence
is
till
in the
today?
system. That is where I'll be going on the 10th of June to
Okay.
perform the rites preceding the lifting of the ban of
Okay.
noise making.
So is that farm open to the public?
No,
Ah. So you go during the midnight.
not midnight.
Ah.
It's at early hours of the day.
Okay.
I go with my priests, my priestesses, and everybody or anyone who enters that farm has to stay away from so many things until we are done with the Homowo Festival.
Okay.
When you enter the farm, you don't, as a man, you stay away from your wife.
And as a woman.
As a, you don't even go near your husband.
Okay.
When a woman is in the menstrual cycle, you don't enter that place. You
Okay.
don't attend funerals. You
Okay.
don't fight. You don't kiss.
Hey. Then the place is very sacred.
Yes.
Okay.
So when the farm, the corn germinates and then we reap them, after it has been reaped and brought home, that is when you can have chance to do few things. Apart from that, the farms are there. Say the subsequent years that will come before we do anything.
Okay. So no more. If a person enters the farms and curses, what happens?
You are cursing yourself.
Ah.
You
Okay.
need to be very clean and neat.
I was thinking maybe the curses were going to be so impactful in the
It is going
person's
to be
life
impactful, but you're going to experience it.
as the person who did the cursing also.
Yes. When you curse somebody in the fire, the person will suffer, but you're going to suffer too.
Okay. No more. So why don't you go to the funeral grounds?
I have nothing to do with the death.
So you have nothing to see the cops as
I don't
well.
believe in that. I
You know,
believe in longevity. I believe in life.
so going there is a way of contaminating your beliefs
Yes.
that you don't believe that people should die.
I don't believe it. What I know is transition.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You move from one stage of the universe to the other.
Okay. So, Numo, for this year's Homowo Festival, what's the theme and what are we expecting? How different is this year's Homowo Festival going to be as compared to the previous ones?
This year's Homowo Festival is going to be more interesting, more impactful
Okay.
because for decades we have few litigations,
Mm,
chieftaincy litigations, family head litigations, priesthood litigations, and then sometimes with the government.
oh,
But
with the
now we are trying to make sure that there is nobody who would make the Homowo become more authentic and more sanctified than we, the Ga people.
okay.
So we're leaving all these differences, we're leaving them aside. We're putting it behind us
Mm-hmm.
so that we exhibit the sanctity of our festival.
Okay.
So that it becomes pure, it becomes clean, holy, so that the benefits
Okay.
will dawn on every life here on the ground.
Okay.
So this year, we're going to have a very peaceful, spiritual effectiveness of the activities in this Homowo Festival.
Okay.
Togetherness, we're going to have more things that is going to boost the development of the Ghana states and then the entire country.
Okay. Numo, what are some of the programs, like interesting and well noted programs lined up for the occasion or for the festival?
Yes, we haven't unveiled them yet, but I'll tell you a few of them.
Okay.
Odada is one, lifting of ban on drumming and noise becoming 12.
Okay.
It's another colorful event which brings people from all walks of life.
Nana, not to cut you,
Mhm.
people don't understand why we still ban noise making. People don't really understand this. So, what is the history behind the noise
Now,
making?
the simplest thing that I will let you know is that period is when we need absolute silence so that we can pray to the Supreme Being,
Okay.
put our request before Him. People don't understand when we say prayer. People talk, people shout, people say things, and then
Mm,
the thought is prayers.
okay.
Prayer is the communication between you and any spiritual being,
Okay.
any spirit in the universe,
Mm,
any spirit, anything. The communication between you and your maker, the communication between you and your deity is prayer.
okay.
Now, somebody might say, for instance, like you are here,
Mm-hmm.
none of Fabia, right?
Adubia.
Adubia,
Yes.
you are single, you want to marry, you need a
Okay.
husband, you need a life
Children.
partner,
Mm-hmm.
you need to give birth. And then you go to church or you go somewhere to pray. When you are asked to pray and then you start shouting, you start making noise, shouting on God, God give me a husband, God give me a husband. Fine. God will give you the husband, but
Mm,
maybe you might not like it.
mm,
You understand?
yes.
You requested for a husband from God,
Mm-hmm.
and God is also going to answer somebody who has requested for a wife.
Okay. They matchmaking.
Then they give them to you. Maybe that is not your spec. That is what you ask God.
Yeah.
But if you were praying to God, oh God, please, I'm 30 years. I have what it takes to become a mother. Fertile, virtuous. I have my own work. I have things to take care of. Children. I need a husband who is hardworking, who will understand, who is handsome, who is tall, who
Mm,
is short, who is slim. A man that would be there for me. A man that's as a husband. This is prayer now.
mm. Prayer with
That
specifications.
is prayer. But you can't tell God to give you a husband and then give you dwarf and then you're crying. You understand?
Okay.
Let God know what you want.
Okay.
You pray to God. Ask God. God, I need work. What work do you need?
Mhm.
You want to serve your altar? Do you want to mop the streets? Do you want to be a hawker around? Do you want to be a porter? God, I have learned to become an entrepreneur
Okay.
on the field of financial management, on the field of children. I need to have something that is going to make me benefit
Okay.
from what I'm doing. I need to work this type of work. That is when you pray.
Okay.
When you tell God, God, I need work, I need it, they will cry, shouting.
So the silence is to
The
talk
silence is to
silently to
talk to
God.
God.
Okay.
The Bible that the people read, the Bible that they choose to preach, there is a portion they say, be silent. Let all the earth keep silent before him. Before who? Before him. You understand? Let all the earth keep silence before him. Who? You understand?
Yes.
And listen to what he has to say to
For you.
us.
Mhm.
The Lord in his holy temple. Let all the earth
Be
be
silent.
silent before him.
So no more. The silence is very important for the Homowo Festival.
How can you pray when there's not? If you
Mm,
really want to pray effectively, why do people pray at dawn, not in a day? So sometimes it baffles me when people are praying in group and then they are clapping, they are shouting, they are hitting their feet on the ground, hitting walls, slamming gates, hitting stones with the walls, bringing pure water, bringing what? Oh, please.
mm,
My father gave birth to me, but my father don't own me. It is God who owns me.
okay.
Your father is there and then you wanted a school fees, and then you go very submissive, extra submissive for your school fees.
Okay. Not
And then the
shouting.
God that created you and I, who is the mastermind of our livelihood here on earth, who owns the key to the day and night, who says one and it's one, and then you're asking him for something and then you are just
Making noise.
clapping your hands, sweating. It is even unacceptable for a priest to pray and sweat profusely from
Hmm.
your head dropping down to fall, make all your garments wet. It
So
is sin.
so no more. You're not supposed to sweat.
I can't even sweat when I'm praying. I'm being harsh.
Mm. You're
I'm being
being
disrespectful.
harsh.
Yes. Why do you sweat?
It shows you're serious.
Uh, Sweat is serious.
So you're busily
The
praying.
light is dehydrating you. Are you serious?
No, I'm relaxed.
Thank you. So sweat has got nothing to do with seriousness. Sweat just indicates tiredness.
Okay.
When you get tired, when you forcefully do something, it strains your nerves and then it drains something out
Out
of you.
of
That is
you.
sweat.
Okay. No more, please. Do you believe in polygamy?
Yes, I believe in polygamy. I'm a traditionalist. I'm not a Christian.
Okay. So it is the right thing for the men to.
It's a perfect thing for a man to do.
Okay. So how many do you have now? How many wives do you have? And the side
I'm
chicks.
not done yet.
Oh, okay. So you're still on it.
I'm still searching more. I have a
Oh,
wife at home.
okay.
I have a baby mama.
Okay.
I'm looking out for another one,
Okay.
if possible.
Okay. But no more, why do you believe polygamy is good for the man?
Polygamy has its positive aspect and then a negative aspect.
Okay.
Now, when you look at creation, God created a single man. The stories that the Bible has told us,
Yeah.
the stories that our forefathers has told
Yeah.
us, that God created a single man
Mm-hmm.
and then invoked a single woman.
Yes. 1:1.
One is to one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, along the line, it happens that reproduction changed the ratio
Mm-hmm.
of creation. That
Yes.
is when you realize that they give birth to more women than men.
Yes.
And our Bible is telling that every woman is so fertile, and then every woman is to come onto this earth surface to give birth and reproduce.
Yeah.
Every man is to reproduce. Now, if a man is to marry one,
Mm.
what happens to the rest of the women who God in his own wisdom has created them?
Mm.
All the prophets in the Bible that they read were all polygamy practitioners.